Hey. Hello to everyone and welcome to session 9 of the Sinelizwi Citizen Journalism Program. I'm your host and Games Master Duncan Masiwa. And so if you tuned in with us, congratulations for making it this far into the program and successfully completing all your tasks and assignments. It's been really great getting them and also just going through them with the team. And you guys have definitely stepped up your game since our last sessions. Right. So I want to get into the business of the day. It's now, of course, time for your second assignment. And today we've got a little special surprise for you in store. I'm not alone. I'm today interviewing one of South Africa's most loved faces on TV. He is a South African actor, best known for his role on Laan, which was Xander Meintjies. And right now, following our interview, you will then have the opportunity to write an article about him, obviously based on our discussion and our chat today. So let's get into it. I'd like to introduce you to our guest, Theodore Jantjies. Theodore, welcome.
Ha! How's it going? How's it going? So good to be
Good.
here.
How are you doing?
I'm all good, man. All good. I'm not at work. I'm at home. It's Halloween. I'm having a good time with my child and my family. So I'm just super excited for the weekend.
We're chatting quite early in the morning. So have you had breakfast yet?
Not yet. I was prepping the house for Halloween with masks and spider webs and spiders and stuff. And I also set up the Christmas tree. So I had to do it while they were sleeping. So otherwise, it's just gonna be raucous if I'm doing a setup in the house and he's running around. He's just pulling everything off the wall. So
I don't see anything there behind you. So it doesn't look like you've managed to achieve anything with regards to your setup.
No. I'm sitting in my child's room with his favorite dog. Just to get it, they just got up now, so I'm just isolating myself a bit.
Great, man. Thanks for joining us and for making time to chat with us this morning.
Thanks so much for the opportunity, man.
Awesome. So let's get straight into it. The candidates are all listening and they're ready to start making notes and also just hear your story.
Hey, what up, guys? What up?
Right. So yeah, it's not every day that you get an opportunity to chat to one of South Africa's most loved artists. So it's really an honor to have you here with us, Theodore. But for those who do not know you, who is Theodore Jantjies and where did you grow up?
Yes, my name is Theodore Graham Peter Jantjies. I've got 3 names. It's all English. I've got an Afrikaans surname, and people are always like, why the English names and then there's Afrikaans? Because if you say it like Theodore Graham Peter Jantjies, this is like a lot of English names and then Afrikaans surname. But yes, I'm born and bred in Heidelberg in the Western Cape. That's about 2 hours from Cape Town, a very small town. Yes, and I grew up in a single parent home. I hats off to my mother and my auntie and my grandmother that they really worked hard so I can be something in this world. And I salute women, and I always when I see the things in the news about gender-based violence and all those rapes and stuff, and then I'm like how can you do that? I love my family so much, my grandmother, my auntie, and my mom so much, and I mean these are the people that builds communities.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm sitting where I'm sitting, career-wise, and what I've reached in my life is just because they invested so much time in me, and they realized from a very young age that there's something within me, and they kind of steered me in the right direction and motivated me just to work hard at school, work hard at college, and still those they invested a lot of time in me, obviously. And just the one thing my grandmother always reminded me about was, wherever you go, you know, just treat people well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't forget your manners and the values that are invested in you. So I go around the world and just remember what those three women have done for me. So I salute women, I salute ladies, I salute the future, you know, women of this country, because they are powerful and they should be celebrated.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. You talk about, you know, being raised by these powerhouse women in your life,
Yeah.
and them having so big influence on what you do today. But what sparked your interest in acting, and did you always want to be an actor?
You know what? I was in a very privileged position to be always being exposed to theater.
Ah,
So one thing about my hometown is we love theater.
okay.
There's always theater. You
Wow.
know, you'd always, like, when I was a child, I was at school. I've done my first play when I was in primary school.
Yeah.
You know, and
Probably
then
those church plays as well.
yes, all the church nativity plays. You know, at school, variety shows, talent shows. I had my own rap group.
Ah.
We were called the US rappers. Uh, you know, high school. The high school I matriculated from is called Kairos Secondary School,
Mhm.
and that when we have our own drama group there. And you know, I've traveled South Africa with the drama group, and we participated in Attica Fear festivals. You know, all the arts festivals. So I was exposed to theater from a very young age, and
Mhm.
I just realized that this is something that I can do for a living. You know,
Mhm. Yeah.
if I
Did you ever
focus on it.
did you ever study it to be an actor, and where did you do that?
Yes, yes. I studied um, in 2004. I studied at Northland College in Cape Town,
Hmm.
but I only studied for a year.
Hmm.
But prior to that, I was already in semi-professional productions and stuff.
Uh,
And because of the fact that I was brought up in a single-parent home, I couldn't do my second year
hmm.
because there was just there was no money to send me
Yeah.
to my second year.
Hmm.
But amazing, what just quite amazing what happened. When I finished my first year exams, the director of Seven the Laan was one of was part of the exam system.
Hmm.
And he saw me there and then remembered me. And then the following year, I got an audition for a play called Kanaiko. I used to at the Baxter Theatre with Denise Newman.
Hmm.
And I did that play. And then he called me and he's like, listen, I'm doing the show for the first Oosterfeest called Popinongena,
Hmm.
and I want you to be a part of it. And then that was just crazy
Yeah.
because all of a sudden I realized something is happening. Something is happening, you know?
And
There's
this is
people.
you just out of for your
I'm
first
just
year.
out of,
Wow.
yes, I'm just out of varsity.
Uh-huh.
So, and he called, he's like, listen, I need you for the show, but you must fly up to Joburg. Flew to Joburg, walked into the rehearsal space, and there was half of the cast of Seven the Laan,
Sure.
you know, which you know, I was a fan at that stage, you know.
Uh-huh.
I
The
used to
boy,
watch the show.
the boytjie from
Yes,
Heidelberg.
yes, yes, the boykie from Heidelberg, you know. And I remember the one time that's I was still in school, and we were watching Seven the Laan, myself and my mom and my brother, and I said to my mom, without thinking, like, I was just saying it. I said to her, I'm gonna be on the show one day,
Yeah.
and I just left it. And I mean, all of a sudden, I got a call from the director from Seven the Laan to do this play for the Sit Oosterfeest, and you know, I'm playing with Vanette Ibrahim,
Mhm.
which is a good friend of mine. You know, she was one of the main characters. You know, Xander Meintjies on the show way back,
Yeah.
and it all started there, man. After the festival, we I actually I stayed in Cape Town, and then he called me again. He said, "Listen, I set up an audition for you. At 7 the Laan, you need to fly up. They want to see you.
Sure.
So obviously, he was trying to open doors for me because
he saw
you know,
something.
he thought he saw something. There's something. This guy's got something.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's quite, you know, it's like crazy when you get to their set, and then there's all these people that you admire. And I mean, I had to call my mum. I said to my mum in Afrikaans, "Al die mense van 7 Laan, ek is hier by hulle. Hulle is hier by my."
This
And
is
it
kind
was
of a
just
trick.
unbelievable, man. Yes, it was just unbelievable. And then I did the audition, and 3 months after that, they called me and they like, "Listen, we're gonna give you a 3-month contract.
Wow.
Do you wanna be a part of the show?" And obviously, I was just going nuts, man, because it's happening, man. It's happening. I once voiced it, and that's the power of speaking life. You know, speaking life. Over your situation, your life. You know what you want to achieve, and it's happening. And I just realized at that stage how truly blessed I was.
Yeah.
Because I didn't study for 3 years.
Yeah.
I only studied for a year. But it's almost like, it's like I wasn't supposed to study further. I needed to get into the industry very earlier so that I can be in all these amazing shows, you know. And yes, I was, you know, I was in 7 Laan for 14 years.
Sure.
You know, it was quite a journey. So blessed. I was always, you know, I was always had the opportunity to play in major storylines on the show, you know. So it was quite a journey for me.
And
but that was the biggest blessing. Yes.
And how was it like? Because you said you know, at one stage you were speaking it to life, and now all of a sudden it happens. Are you in any way intimidated at that point? Because sometimes we speak things, and then when it happens, it's like, Ish, I was never ready for this. Did you have moments like that?
No, I was never ready for that. But that's the beautiful thing about destiny. You know, you find yourself in a place where you need to swim now, and this is new. I've never done multicam in my life.
Oh my word!
You know, all these people are professionals. Here I am, a small town boy, studied for a year, and now he finds himself on a professional you know, set. But that was the beauty of it, because I realized if I worked hard at this, then I can be one of the main actors one day on the show. And that inspired me to work very hard, because all these people, they're doing it like, you know, with their eyes closed. I needed to understand how cameras work, how moves within scenes work, how your character breakdown work, understanding the character, playing nuances, you know, dramatic pauses. You just visualize yourself being this character, walking in his shoes, understanding how he thinks. And I mean, I'm a believer of, you know, when you do your job, do it with pride, man. You know, and there should be honesty and excitement about it. And the fun thing about what I do is to constantly find new dynamics within the character. You know, you can't relax because you're now on a soap. And people they're asking for your photo and your autograph and stuff like that. You constantly have to work at it, because that's the beautiful thing about acting. If you get bored, you shouldn't do it. If you do it for the fame and for the autographs and all those things, yes, it's a part of it, but the focus should always remain the focus. And that is to work hard, to invest time, and to get into your car and say, and tell yourself that that was great work,
Yeah.
and move on.
I like that. I like that. So 14 years definitely on Seven the Laan, on the production. You know, I think a major part of your career was spent on Seven the Laan, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What were some of the challenges, you know, that you experienced throughout your career as an actor?
Well, not really major challenges. It's just when it comes to the job, you should always, you know, if you don't have a great day on set, then doesn't mean it was a bad day. You know, sometimes some stuff happens to us, and then we think our life is bad and everything is bad. But it wasn't a bad day. It was just a moment.
Yeah.
And sometimes we tend to forget that you are human. You know, you're
That's so
allowed
powerful
to.
what you said now.
Yes, we're not allowing ourselves to be human sometimes. And with the world that we're living in, we're just trying to hit targets, you know, and produce great work. And you tend to forget that you need to take time to relax, you know, to reflect, and to look after your health. Because at one stage, it's the story that I need to share on that. I was a full year at Seven the Laan, and then can I pause quickly?
Yeah.
I'm just going to close the door because now here we go. So yes, I did this, you know, full year, you know, storylines, back-to-back storylines on Seven the Laan, and then I was also doing a show called Platform 9 with Maurice Page, who's also from Heidelberg, by the way.
Yeah.
We grew up, we did theater together there, school, everything. So we did the show that was touring throughout, you know, Joburg and Cape Town. So we had a season run at the Baxter Theatre that year. So listen to this. My last day was the Friday. I had to pack the set in my car, drive to Cape Town on the Friday, arrived on the Saturday, rest for the Saturday, went to the theater on the Sunday, set up lights, everything. We opened on the Monday.
Sure.
We did a 3-week run. It's just 2 guys on stage.
Oh no.
2 hours. Three runs at the Baxter Theatre, and then obviously you have a break between. We had the break between the 25th and the 27th. And then we pick up on the 28th again. So on the 27th, I went to my wife's family. They were all in Langebaan, and I just dropped in the bathroom.
Fainted.
And that was yeah. They found that she found me in the toilet on the floor.
Sure.
I was burned out. She rushed me to hospital, and the doctor asked me, listen here, obviously I know what you do, but you don't realize that you're gonna kill yourself going on this way. And then it just dawned on me that I'm burned out. You know, I've been working like crazy the whole year, and I'm doing this production for 3 weeks. You don't sleep well, you don't eat well, because you just want to do working. It. Yes. And that is where what I mean when I say, you know, you have to make time for you. You know, you are a human, and sometimes yes, it's good to set some standards for yourself and push you and stuff, but you need to reflect and say, listen, I'm gonna take a break, just chill for, you know, I'm not gonna do theater this year. Obviously depending what the situation is, but you need to look after yourself. You want to be successful, but do you want to drop and faint and drop dead because you want to be successful? No. So that was a great lesson that I've learned. I've got a passion for what I do, but I'm still human.
Yeah. at the end of the
Yeah.
day. So you talk about, taking time for yourself and just relaxing. What do you do for fun when you're not at work?
I love making fires. I love
Okay.
brine.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I
I,
I
I,
I
I
love
thought
going.
for a
I love
moment you
going.
said you like setting
Oh,
things alight.
burning stuff down. No, 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 no. I love brine. It's one of my favorite things.
Uh-huh.
And then we love going to the bushveld,
Mhm.
camping and stuff like that. So
Right.
my son also loves that. So that is what I do. I love watching rugby. I'm very chilled. I'm
Uh-huh.
very chilled. Yeah.
An introvert, you would
Yeah.
say.
I've got a yeah. There's a balance. There's actually a balance between being an introvert and an extrovert because um, I don't know. For some reason, I get tired when I'm around surrounded by a lot of people.
Yeah.
I can be there. I can be myself, but it gets to a point where I go, okay, cool.
It's
Now I must go.
daunting.
Yes, I must go rest now.
Uh-huh.
And that's the other side. That's the introverted side that kicks in.
What
So
is
yeah, I
No, sorry, continue.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Are you still there?
Cool. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So tell us about your proudest career moments.
Um, yes, I've my first award was Artikafeer um, Tienertoneel
Hmm.
uh, drama competition. It's a national competition, and I won best actor there when I still at school. And then I won best actor when I was at Laan.
Mhm.
I actually won 3 awards for that.
Wow.
Best supporting actor. I won um, numerous awards for theatre productions for best actor or best supporting actor.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's really nice to win awards because then you realize that people are watching your work and
Yeah.
they respect it and they find some inspiration in what you do. But I'm not big on awards.
Yeah.
I love them and I enjoy it in the moment. But when I get it home, then it's prep time. It's go
Yeah.
back to the truth. That was nice. That was good. It's yeah. That should also be enjoyed, but
Hmm.
just for a limited time.
Yeah. Ne?
Um, otherwise, if you bask too much in awards and
Mhm.
praise and stuff like that, then you
Mhm.
lose focus. Then you're
Mhm.
not doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
yeah, I tend just when I watch other people, especially the younger generation. Um, you're not. I'm not saying all of them aren't focused on the job, but
yeah.
with social media and the being famous thing,
Yeah.
um, don't yeah, it's okay, it's nice, but don't just do the job, just do the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. And a lot of
I,
the
I
time,
always I always yeah I always say uh, everybody want to be famous, but they don't want to put the work in.
uh-huh. That's true. And we've got this whole thing around Instagram life and, you know,
Man. Look, you know what gets to me is when you go to a market. Sometimes you go to a market on a Sunday just to take my boy out,
uh,
and then people dress up, man. It's for the gram. It's for the gram, and I get it, man. I get it. I get it. But social media is a powerful thing,
yeah.
man. It's like TV. It's a powerful thing.
I think
But
the big mistake that we do, we use these things like awards and platforms like Instagram to sort of validate our self-worth. And I think you
no,
just,
absolutely,
yeah.
no, absolutely. That is the truth because um, it's like when I give you a compliment,
Mm.
you don't really accept it.
Mm.
But when you get 200 likes for a photo,
Then it's
then you feel
acceptable.
good. And there is something wrong, man. There's something wrong with
I
that.
hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not on. That it shouldn't be like that.
yeah.
But it's yeah, at the end of the day, you need to have a serious conversation with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We constantly have conversations with other people, not about ourselves, but about other people.
Mm.
And then with this social media race, you tend to lose yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're not asking yourself the hard questions.
Mm.
Who am I? Am I reacting in the right way in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
Am I really being myself? Am I pleasing people?
Mm.
Like you said, do I need 100 likes to validate, who I am?
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what my worth is?
Yeah.
That's the question you constantly need to ask yourself,
Mm-hmm.
because it's easy to lose yourself in this
Yeah.
world.
No, definitely. And I think once you know who you are, it is easier not to, lose focus and steer off line because you know who you are.
Absolutely,
Mm.
absolutely, and it keeps you. If you don't, if you don't forget where you come from, then nothing can shift you,
Mm-hmm.
because that is your foundation.
Yeah.
You know who you are, and that always kept me humble, because I'm from a small town, and I'm very proud when I talk about my small town,
Mm-hmm.
because that is what I want to show, is when you come from a small town, normally big things happens,
Yeah. Come on, say it.
because your mindset is right,
Mm.
you know, and you were brought up by strong women,
Mm-hmm.
a strong family with values and
Yeah.
norms that is in place, So it's just about, just reassessing, the self. Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Where am I heading towards? What I want out of life, and how can I add value?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Because I 10 years ago I started a program where I go to, I do a lot of gigs when we, obviously pre-COVID, but a lot of churches would invite me, and schools and stuff. I'm still running a school program in the Eastern Cape, where I travel on a Saturday. I visit 2-3 schools,
Okay.
and I'm sharing my story,
Wow.
which is not being on Laan, but using the platform to inspire people, to inspire the
Mm.
youth. Because the thing is, you want to be famous, you want to be known, but are you really adding value?
Mm.
What change are you really making with what you have?
Yeah.
And that is extremely important.
Yeah.
And I love doing that, because it feeds my soul.
Yeah.
Because I realized 10 years ago, but theater is my passion, but motivating people is it's my it's my true passion.
Yeah.
That is what I need to do. That is my calling.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm
So
enjoying it, loving it.
so it's it sounds like it's all about having impact instead of
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely,
Uh-huh.
absolutely. And just my thing is, there's a perception out there that, once you get on screen, music videos or TV, or your name is being mentioned a couple of times, then
A
that
couple of
is
times.
that is that is it. You made it. You like,
Mm.
and that is not famous. It's not supposed to do that.
Mm.
We should always constantly try and reach out to other people, and especially the youth, and
Yeah.
inspire them, and just send them in the right direction. Even if you touch, one or two, try and change the mindset.
Mhm.
Then that is a job well done. And I feel, when I get back on the plane, I feel good, man. I feel good,
Yeah.
because it's my calling, man. I'm living my calling, so
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, if you're not impacting anyone's life, then what are you really doing? And
Exactly.
with that said, you mentioned the school program that you run. Tell us a bit about that, and what other projects are you also involved in outside of the arts world, perhaps?
Yeah, that is, last year I did the Eastern Cape school tours a lot. And what I do is I'll invite uh, actors and people out of the industry,
Mm-hmm.
just to share their story. And it's not a drama class, you know. I also do that. I love doing, you know, teaching drama and stuff. But it's and it's not a speech. Not that I don't like speeches. I just think if you want to really make impact, I can't stand up there and with a paper in my hand and, you know, speech. You know, I'm not gonna make a speech now. And I stand like this, and I need to speak like this because I need to make impact. And that is not your true self, you know. It's not your true self. You know, we arrive at a school. There's music. We're dancing. We're interacting. You know, kids are asking you questions. You know, what they want to be, and you're asking them questions. You know.
Yeah.
And then once that's done, you know, it gets a bit serious. Where I'm Theo, and I'm standing up there, and I'm sharing my story. Because I want them I don't want them to see the character or the guy from Laan, but they need to see the guy that grew up in a single parent home. Because there's a lot of these people, these kids are coming out of these, and I mean the challenges that goes with it is immense, you know. And I want them to know, and they must look at me and say, we are exactly the same. Backgrounds are exactly the same. So yes, I can make it. And if that mindset happens, that's true success for me. When a kid goes, I can do that also.
Yeah.
Man,
you've done your job.
Man, I'm done, man. I'm done.
What is the one thing, you know, when people listen to your story, what is the one thing that you want people to take from that when they sit back and they listen to your story and you know where you come from and what you've gone through and where you are? What is the one thing that you want them to learn or take away from you?
The one thing is that what's inside of them is bigger than their current situation. Look, our talent is inside of us, but it's bigger than us. And once that thing that clicks, that it's bigger than me, then I should nurture it. I should give it water. I need to feed it, because not that I should feed of it, but other people must feed.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Yeah.
You're bigger than your situation.
Yeah.
Because your talent, your gift is bigger than that. And once you believe in it, the world and everything will align so that talent and that gift should get to a place where you can share it. Because the world needs it.
I love that. Last question: what does the future hold for Theodore Jantjies? Any big future moves up your acting sleeve?
Yes, I'm going to start directing very soon.
Awesome.
I started at a new soap on Kyknet called Getrouwd met Rugby about 7 months ago. And the plan is to obviously act and stuff, and then just move over to the directing side of it, because I think that's where my head is at now. You know, 14 years on a soap, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. I've learned a lot, and now I need to inspire actors and, you know, push them to give the best work.
Yeah.
Because the people pay for it, so we must give them the best that we've got. So yeah, I'm excited about the directing thing. That's my focus for now. I really hope, you know, we can get out of COVID and I can start my school programs again, because it's something that I'm hungry for now.
Yeah. No, also we look forward to seeing that and everything that you do going forward. That of course concludes session 9 of the Sinelizwi Citizen Journalism Program. I hope you had fun. Theodore, it's been amazing chatting with you, and just again, thank you for your time and appreciate it.
Thanks so much, guys, and I really, really, really appreciate it. If you guys, need me again, yeah, just shout, just let me know. Yeah. I think more than ever we need to stand together, reach out, and inspire each other. Just bouncing off each other ideas and stuff like that. Yeah. Awesome. So and Strongs, guys, Strongs. I know you guys are gonna do well, and just one thing. Yeah. Just one thing that I want to share. When you get up in the morning, okay, and you shower, that should happen. and then you're getting done and you're standing in front of the mirror. You tell yourself how beautiful you are, how powerful you are, how blessed you are, and how much this world needs you. Because it's the truth. Because if you tell yourself that, your day will be amazing. And you're going to inspire people. Without saying a word, they're going to look at you and go, whoa, something's up there. Yeah. It's just because you love yourself. So you speak highly about yourself. And there's people that don't do that. So let's always walk up with our chins up and smiling and, try and be happy. Yeah. Even though we have our own struggles, try and be happy because there's other people that needs to see that, so they can be inspired by you without you saying a word.
Thanks for that. I definitely needed that. Thank you, Theodore. So, Journos, it's now over to you, of course. We've had the interview. You've got the content. You've got the material. Now it's up to you to start writing. I look forward to seeing those submissions coming through next week. Of course, if you need any help, do ask us on our WhatsApp groups for advice and tips of writing and how to formulate the article. You know that we are there. So good luck and happy writing. Theodore, thanks again once again.
Cool, man. Thanks so much. Happy writing, guys. Enjoy it. And yeah. I hope I inspired you guys today. And let's be inspiring. Thanks so much for the opportunity. Really appreciate it. God bless you all.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, man.